in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Willis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs. It's Love. Makes a man miss.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Slithers into space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Love. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. That's caught. It's Cook. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Inside, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. On the ground, it's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. He's past the 30. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for a man, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. And he's brought down after a nice game. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
On the ground, it's Willis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the red zone, it's Willis.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. right back to him on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throwing right. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Love. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give out of the gun. Great move. Now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Gets the back moving. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Willis. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. And they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Orange. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Willis. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gill. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense. Now all of a sudden you've got to replace that missing piece. So I think a big part of the success this year, David, for Syracuse offense, can you score points and can you have a consistent signal call?
Yeah, because you're losing that quarterback first of all and all the guys he was throwing to. So they won 10 games way ahead of schedule. Fran Brown promising now. Got to do it. Got to reload with some new cast of characters and a little more difficult schedule.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to pass. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle, it's Love. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yep.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
Yeah, this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Cook. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating the holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic tape 101 on how to be physical.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
To the air. It's Carr. Got his man in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. In the red area, it's locked. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Fights off a defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Willis. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
On the run, it's Willis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Hauls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Completes the shuffle pass. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Orange now facing a third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, and on third down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Love. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Finished off by a guy known for catching passes, but he carried it into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Finds his man. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running back searching for a hole. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.